Hello everyone, welcome back to Mitch's Kitchen. Today I'm going to be showing you guys how to make quick and easy Nigerian party jollof rice. Not just any type of Nigerian party jollof rice, smoky Nigerian party jollof rice. Okay guys, so this is my chicken. I've washed my chicken. I'm using 2 chickens, and this is my onions. I'm using red onions. You can add more onions if you want, but this is fine for me. So these are my herbs. I'm going to add some white pepper, thyme, oregano, curry powder, salt, chicken bouillon cube, dried rosemary, 1 bay leaf, and fresh rosemary. And I don't know if I mentioned white pepper. Yeah, so there you go. I'm going to add I've already added the onions, as you can see, so I'm just going to add all this to my chicken. And then you notice I didn't add any water in the chicken. Trust me, if you want your chicken to be very tasty, that's the best thing to do. Don't add water. Just after you add your spices and your onions, just close the stir, of course, and close it and leave it to steam for at least half an hour. Leave it to steam for like half an hour, because chicken naturally has its own water, so it will sweat the water out. So after doing that, then you can add water, because of course we need the stock for our jollof rice. So I'm just going to cover this now and leave to steam for half an hour before adding a bit of water to cover the chicken. Okay guys, sorry, I forgot to add this is very important. That's if you like garlic and ginger. What I normally do when I buy ginger and garlic at home, I just blend it into a paste and put in the fridge. It looks green right now. That's what happens. I don't know what chemical they say is in garlic that turns the color to green. That doesn't mean that it's bad. It just changes color. So this is my garlic and ginger paste. I'm just gonna add, I love garlic and ginger, so I'm going to add 3 tablespoons of that to my chicken, and then stir once more, stir once more, and then cover the pot to steam. This garlic and ginger is going to give your chicken very nice flavor, combined with the remaining spices that I just added in the chicken. So yeah, so we're just going to cover this and let it steam. My god, I wish you could smell this. It smells divine right now. So guys, this is the tomato I'm going to be using for the jollof rice. This is tomato, bell peppers, sweet red bell peppers, and onions, and 2 of these, because in case you don't know, I live in Italy, and in Europe for some reason the Scotch bonnet is always very spicy. So, and I'm not a big fan of heat, you know, of spicy food. So yeah, okay, so I preheated my oven right now, and I'm just going to cut my tomato and onions and pepper and put in my oven tray, and then roast in the oven for about 30 minutes. By the way, I got this beautiful tip courtesy of Sisi Jemima. So yeah, I really like this tip. It makes your jollof rice really, gives it that really nice smoky taste, you know. And yeah, so there we go. I'm going to show you what I'm doing. Okay, you can see what I'm doing, right? So I'm just cutting the tomato and onions. We just lay it there, and yeah. So this is my pepper, onions, tomato, and green bell peppers. The only reason I didn't add garlic and ginger here is because I already have the garlic and ginger paste. So instead of roasting it, I'm just going to fry it for the flavor in my oil before pouring the tomato. By the way, I'm also going to use one small tin of Derica tin tomato. And this tomato, I'm going to use it to cook about 3 to 4 cups of jollof rice. So let's pop this in the oven. So I just popped this in the oven now. I'm going to put it was preheated, but I had to reduce it earlier, so I'm putting it on 200, and then I'm going to leave it for 30 minutes to, you know, to get that smoky flavor. So guys, this is what our chicken looks like 20 minutes later. So I'm just going to add some water to cover now, because we need the stock for the jollof rice. So yeah, there you go. Not too much, you know. Yeah, that's fine. So we'll just stir it and cover it and let it cook. Yeah, you don't need to cook it on high heat, you know, just cook it on medium heat. And yeah, there we go. So guys, we're going to take out our tomato now. Oops, the steam, that's what it's looking like. We're going to take it out, leave it to cool, and then blend. So oops, Okay, I have to drop my camera. Okay guys, so this is what my tomato, pepper and onions looks like right now. I'm just going to pop it in the blender and blend. By the way, you can leave it to cool if your blender can withstand heat, but I use a Vitamix so it can withstand heat and cold and ice. So yeah, I'm just going to pop it in the blender and blend now. Hey guys, can I just say that this tomato was in the oven for over half an hour. It was almost an hour, say about 45 minutes. And so now I've popped it in the blender. I'm going to blend it. You don't need to add water when blending it because it's already soft. And after blending it, you don't need to cook it again. You know how we like to parboil our tomato before cooking? You don't need to do that again because the tomato is already cooked, you know. Okay guys, so there you go. I'm just going to set it aside now and leave to cool down before cooking my rice. So yeah, see, the steam is still coming out, but yeah, this is exactly how I want it. You can blend it smoother than this if you want, but this is perfect for me. Wow, our chicken is cooked now. Oh my god, I tasted it. It's so yummy. So we're just going to set the chicken aside because we're going to fry it when it cools down, and the stock we're going to use for the jollof rice. So here's our chicken in stock. Yeah, I'm just going to prepare the pot now to fry the chicken when it cools down. I don't want to fry it hot. All right people, I'm about to air fry my chicken. Normally the typical way to do it is to deep fry the chicken and then use the oil to make your jollof or fried rice, but in my case I stopped deep frying things. I prefer to use my air fryer as a healthier option. Some people feel that if you deep fry it and use the oil to cook the rice, it adds more flavor, but I mean, whatever rock your boats, but I don't think it changes anything because you still have the chicken stock and all the other flavors you're gonna add. So anyway, I'm gonna deep fry this and then start cooking my rice. This is what we're going to need for our jollof rice. Guys, ignore the mess. I'm air frying my chicken. Anyway, so I've got some chicken stock. This right here is beef stock. I'm going to use a bit of it. I'll mix it with chicken. Why not? Tin tomato, bay leaves, and garlic and ginger. Anyway, I'm struggling with space here as you can see, but I'm just going to set my camera and show you guys what I'm doing. The first tip for making smoky jollof rice is do not use a stick pan. I repeat, do not use a stick pan. Why? Because we want the rice to burn. That's what makes it smoky. Yes, we want the rice to burn. That's what makes it smoky. Anyway, these some onions. Every time I want to cook, I prepare my ingredients overnight and just keep in the fridge. See, this is some chopped onions. Yeah, and then it makes my life easier. So all I have to do now is just mix everything. So now we'll add some oil. You can use vegetable oil, whatever oil you want to use. We'll add some oil to the pot. Depends on the quantity of rice you're cooking. And to release the flavors, I'm going to add my curry in the oil. Normally I would add curry and thyme, but unfortunately I just noticed that I've run out of time. So we're just going to add some curry to it. We'll add some curry to the oil. Yeah, that one is finished. You know. And then add the onions. We'll add the onions and let it fry. So you stir, and then we have our Derica tin tomato. So add the tin tomato and let it fry with the onions. I don't know if you can see, this is what it looks like. It's so hard with the camera. So there we go, that's better. So you keep stirring and let it fry. And now, see, it's grainy now. See, it's grainy now. So now we can add our tomato, pepper, onion paste. And fry this. This is what it looks like. Yeah. So we just fry it. And don't forget to add your bay leaf. I'm just adding one big one and two small ones. So this is what it looks like, and you let it fry. So I'm just going to add my ginger and garlic paste. I love ginger and garlic, and it adds a beautiful flavor to the rice as well. So I'll just add that, stir it, and let it fry. So our tomato is ready. I'm just going to add the stock now. Don't add your Maggi cubes yet till you add the stock, because remember the stock already has, see? And don't put too much stock either. Remember the stock already has, what's it called? Maggi and spices. So I'll put that. I'm not using all the stock obviously. And this my beef stock has too much oil, so I'm just going to separate the oil. And sorry, this is goat meat stock. You don't have to do that, but I just like to mix. I mean, why not? And yeah, so stir. See the consistency? It's like stew. And then paste. Okay. That tastes so good. Okay, I'm just going to add the remaining. Okay, now I'll add my stock cube. Some people call it bouillon cube. So I'll add that. I'll add 1.5. So before adding my rice, and this is half for adding my rice. Okay. So stir again. See the consistency is like stew. Can you see? So increase the fire and taste it again. This is perfect. Add some salt. This is my salt, so I'll just add that. You know, you can add more salt later, but this is all I'm going to use for now. And then the next thing is to add our rice. Oops, I don't know if you can see it, guys. This is 4 cups. This is 4 cups of rice. We're just going to add our rice now. Guys, remember not to put too much water. It depends on how you want your jollof. To be honest, I like my jollof very soft and soggy. But when I'm making jollof for guests, you know, I make it this way basically. But if I'm making it for myself, I'm going to put a lot of water and make it very soggy. So we're just going to stir, cover, and let it steam. That's good. So we use foil paper, some foil paper to cover the pot. Leave the fire on low heat and let it steam. So we shall be back to check this later. And okay, I have to wash this. Okay, so we'll just leave this here to steam. Okay guys, so I've opened the jollof a few times to check it and to stir it because it's burning. Like you all know, we have to burn the rice to appease the jollof gods, so the rice can be perfect, no? So now we are just going to add, I sliced some tomato and green pepper, so we're just going to add it, and some onions. Like I told you guys, I sliced everything the night before, so we're just going to add it and leave it to steam basically, and let it keep burning. Our rice coming through, guys. I wish you could taste it. By the way, if you don't want your rice to be very soft, you add less water. But like I said, I like my jollof rice to be very soft. So the last thing I'm going to do now is add some butter. Yes, just a bit. I mean, some people add more, but for me that's fine. And yeah, I'm just going to cover it again for 5 minutes and switch off the fire. So guys, our party jollof rice is ready. Look at that. Oh my god, if only you could smell my house right now or taste it. It tastes so good. So yeah, there you go. So that is how you make party jollof rice. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed watching it as much as I enjoyed making it. Please don't forget to leave a like, comment, subscribe, switch on your notification bell so you don't miss my videos, and I shall see you all in my next video. Once again, it's your girl Michelle Wakalo Yanone. Thank you for watching.